Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Subsistence Land. We're just as well. You know what? I said I was going to go fishing, and god dang it, I made a whole bunch of bait, and so therefore I am going fishing. Yeah. So, well, here's the thing. I was going to go fishing, and while I waited for Bravo to attack and all that sort of stuff, but then Bravo just attacked me at the end of the last episode. So, early this morning in game, and yeah, but we're going fishing anyways. Just because. But basically, I wanted to go fishing anyways because I wanted to just... there was something that happened, an event, so to speak. The mysterious ColdGames. He has released a new video on YouTube. So if you take a look, just do a search for ColdGames on YouTube, and you'll find his channel. It's pretty... I think it's usually pretty easy to find. At least I think it is. But regardless, he did a little sneak peek of what he's working on. Whoa! Hey, hello, fish. Did a little sneak peek of what he's working on for Alpha 52. And, our ColdGames is very mysterious, and he doesn't really let too much out of the bag, except every once in a while. And usually what he talks about in these, or what he shows in these videos, pretty well, that's what at least part of what he'll deliver in an update. He's pretty reliable that way. Anyways, so elevators. So there's a few things that I saw when I was watching that video. As I say, I highly recommend you go take a look for it because it's pretty good. If I remember, I'll try to put a link in the description for this video. But anyways, yeah, so there's elevators, and I really like the design of the elevator. It's actually fairly zippy, which, most video game elevators are kind of cumbersome and they're kind of irritating, and you always end up, well, I mean, there's a case for them, but really it's easier sometimes just to build a ladder, right? But in this case, I think it's going to work, and I like the fact that, he had a glass tower. It was beautiful. There was a few more things in that video that was kind of interesting. One of them was, now it looks like he might be working on some sort of mapping system, because what I saw was he had essentially, he was outside his base, or yeah, I think it must have been his base. He was outside his base, and and then all of a sudden, it doesn't just flip to a map. It zooms up into the sky, and you could see down on the surface of the terrain from high up, like a satellite photo. And you could see like the markers of where the BCUs were and all that other stuff. And it didn't just sort of show a map. It was like you zoomed up there. And when you moved around, it made like these really awesome tick, 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 awesome sort of sounds. And it was like as if you were adjusting some sort of analog knob. It was amazing. Exactly the kind of thing I kind of, well, I mean, I shouldn't say expect from ColdGames, but it's the kind of quality in the audio, and I don't know. I think it's really cool. He always seems to come up with stuff that's just a little bit different. So that was the one thing. It was the sort of the zoomy, mappy kind of in the eye in the sky type thing. There was an elevator. There was also a lathe, and it looks like the lathe was used to make elevator components. And I'm not entirely sure, but I think that it was used to make the BCU cracker as well. But that's just what I saw in the video, and I might be wrong. It makes kind of sense. The BCU cracker is end game. The lathe is probably end game. So pushing it to the lathe kind of seems a little logical to me. And this fishing is absolutely sucking. So I'm going to pull this in because, this is a waste of time. Now, I'll get to the plan for what I'm going to be doing today in a minute. Yeah, let's put this away. Wow, that was probably the least productive fishing that I've ever done. Well, maybe not ever, but it's pretty darn close. So let's put this away. Let's put this away. By the way, there was fishing involved in that episode, in that little preview as well, for those eagle-eyed folks. Oh, by the way, also, second, by the way, I forgot to put away all the crap that I had on me from the last episode. Yeah, I was just excited. To be honest with you, I just watched that video and I was like, oh, and I was really excited about it. And I thought, you know what, I really want to talk about it. So I'm still processing in my, okay, how are we doing? We're doing fine with you guys. I could do with some vegetables. We're probably fine. Let's have a rabbit. Oh, and I should have 2 water on me, because that's just the way we roll these days, because it's starting to get warm. And there should be some water in here. Yeah, there is. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I've got 5 canteens. Good. I'm just making sure that I've kept track of them all. And then the last thing, of course, is, wow, we do not have... Here, we're going to make a couple of... you know what? We got fire starter. Got fire starter. Half wood, huh? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run out and I'm going to grab some wood for the thing. Also going to check on our chicken. Hey! Did you see that? There was some wild chicken that came by and was trying to hook up with my chicken. Did you see what happened? Now you know that they're dangerous out there. Those are dangerous chickens, and you cannot trust them. They will get you into trouble. So you just, yeah, all right. We're doing fine. Oh, hey, I'm just gonna leave that in there for now. I'll pick it up later. Let's not get distracted. Yeah, I love it when I say let's not get distracted as I run around getting distracted. It's just hilarious. So. Speaking of distracted, we were talking about ColdGames video. You see what I did there? Anyways, so yeah, what else? So there was the lathe, which looked really cool, by the way. It was a lathe is like it's a method of, it's basically a kind of a motorized spindle that you can spin wood or metal on. In this case, it's a metal lathe, so metal, and then you use well, I mean, in a real lathe, you would use tools to shape round objects, basically. Cut holes in, like cut holes into the end of objects or cut a shape on the outside. You get the idea. But it was a metal lathe, which is kind of cool. And what else? There was 2 pieces that I saw that were part of the construction of the elevator. There was like some track and I guess the chassis. Oh, hello, Wolf. My, but you do look very biofuelicious today, Mr. Wolf. Be a shame if someone were to take that from you. That's it. Hey, and you don't you... That's that chicken that was trying to tempt my poor little chicken over there. Evil chicken. Oh, actually, that's just before I forget. I'm gonna wash my hands. Womp. All right. So, what was that? What else was in the video? So there was. I'm probably missing a whole bunch of things because I've only watched it like maybe twice. Only twice, but. Got to keep the neighborhood safe. Hey! I don't want any of that. Rabbit. Nope. Rabbit. No. No. There we go. Okay. Let's get a bit more wood. The video. Right. So the other thing that I saw were fish traps. There were fish traps. It looked like there were 2 kinds of fish traps. In his, I think it was. Oh. Okay, I'll get to that in a minute. So in the either in the inventory or there was like in the crafting interface or something, but it looks like what he's also working on. It was a little more subtle. Do I want to do this? Oh, I wasted an arrow. That's terrible. Okay, we're going to do this the slow way. This is kind of how you... Oh, you've already given up, Bear? Oh my god, really? This is kind of one way to do it. You just sort of poke them and you let them sort of follow you around and... You can pick up fiber as you're going. It's sort of, a little multi-purpose. Oh, and you've given up again? Really? Oh, no, you haven't. It's probably because I'm winding around in little circles and stuff like that. And what's your health like, by the way? Oh, yeah. No, we're just finishing you off with a shotgun. Yeah, yeah. So 2 arrows and a shotgun for a level 1 bear. I don't know if I didn't pay attention to the bear's health after the first arrow. I wonder if I could just. I don't think I can. Oh, I think I actually even looked at that. Well, don't go by me. I don't remember. So I'll let you in on a little secret. I can't remember anything. Yeah. Whoa. Big surprise there, right? I can't remember anything. Where's our other bear friend here? Oh. Seriously? Another level 1 bear? Oh, for crying out loud. All right, let's do this again. Might as well, right? I mean, they're sort of around. I know, you're all angry. Okay, it sounds like you've given up. That's the give up sound. Right? Okay, all right. I left that too late. Oh, boy. All right, there we go. And I really should reload my shotgun, too. And I'll have to look at doing some repairs on my weapons as well. And I really shouldn't be using this thing as much as I am. I should be using 2 bows. But, you know, that's the way. Hey, 9 fat. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's actually not bad. So anyways, so the discussion, this is the video discussion, right? So, there was a couple of other, okay, first of all, yes, there was, fish nets. They weren't fish nets, they were, fish traps, you know, like box traps or cone traps, that kind of thing. Basically the idea is that the fish goes in, oh, right, I was going to go and put some, wood in my, fire. Ooh, I should have probably remembered that. Basically, it's like a one-way sort of a one-way thingy bobber where the fish sort of goes in, and they can't get back out because of the way that the entrance is angled, et cetera, et cetera. It's a pretty standard trap method, right? So, anyways, but what was also interesting, and it was a little more subtle, and I'm already overheating. It's not bad. Here, let's just do this, and we'll do this. And oh yeah, let's get you in there, and maybe we'll put this stuff away. And sorry there, Mr. Rabbit. I apologize for that. I know that it's a rough life, but you were. I suspect you were in cahoots with that chicken that was trying to lead my chicken into the dark side, and I don't appreciate that. Not at all. Oh, I had all my fiber on me. Yeah, that was smart. You can go there, there we go. Hey, we got 4 cloth out of that. That's pretty good, too. All right, let's head back out. How am I doing? Not bad. We'll be fine. But the other thing that I noticed in that video was it was very subtle, and I don't know if, I think the focus of the video really was the elevator system, plus the map. Obviously, the 2 things that he really was showing off were the elevator system and the map, right? Which, by the way, very cool. I was like, oh, that's really nice. Oh, and I come back, and that iron ore is okay. But what was more subtle, and I'm not really sure whether he wasn't pointing it out, so I don't know if it's something that would be in the next release or anything like that, but it looks like he's reworked the crafting menu. Like this is in verticals. Right? It's a vertical, essentially it's a vertical list with a certain width, et cetera, with a bit of a hover effect. Looks like there's a bit of a gradient on each one of these guys. And then when you hover, it goes flat, right, to a slightly different, you know. By the way, I like this. This is a nice design with a tabbed interface here. What I saw was that it looked like he didn't have the names, but what he had was he went to cards more. It's like a grid. So essentially, the pieces go grid-wise across and blah, blah, blah. And then it's a picture of a picture of the item instead of like the item and the and words in a list format. So that's pretty cool. I'm assuming that when probably there's a hover effect. So on hover, like using the on hover, an on hover trigger event. I assume that there would be. Oh, hey bear, don't mind me. Just looking for ore and stuff like that. I assume that it would give you the little pop up or the little the what do they call it? Pop over. That would basically give you the details of what that was, right? And then you could see any information that any informative details about that item. What the hell? Let's get the rabbit too. There's a little cloth. We need cloth, so. Anyways, it was. I thought it was kind of a very subtle change. I mean, it sort of stood out to me because it's going from a list to a grid like that is a pretty. It is very different. It looks very different. Functionally, it'd be probably very similar. Oh hey, well, funny meeting you here, Mr. Copper Ore. Funny meeting you here. There we go. Okay. Let's take a look around. Oh, yeah, I should be on the lookout for rogues. Oh, yeah, and also ores. That's what one of the things I'm really trying to look out for is ore. Oh, well, look at you. You thought you could blend in at ground level there, but I hate to say it. Whoa! I hate to say it there, buddy, but that's not the case. I don't really remember any other specifics about the video. Not off the top of my head right now as I'm running around trying to loot and gather and also pay attention to the fact that there's an ore right there. And I could have sworn... Oh, there it is. Okay. I could have sworn I saw a plant, and I did. But anyways, yeah, so it looks like he's really... he's trying to tune the interface a little bit. Looked good. I thought it looked really nice. The track for the elevator, there you did see... it was in the video. In the video, it did show the... Oh, I'm getting into cougar territory here. Hello, Cougar Hunting place, which I need to take a hammer back to... Oh, there was another. Here it is. A hammer up to and repair. Right. Now. Oh. No. No. Okay, I thought that was like a carrot or something. But... well, okay, where was I? We're talking about the UI changes. We'll see. I think we'll see. I'm pretty excited for the next update, to be honest with you. I was leading the conversation into something else, and quite frankly, I don't remember what that is, so we're not going to talk about it. How many? You got 2 arrows left. Wow, I burned through a lot of arrows in this last couple of days. I should probably start heading back to my base. That's it. You're safe, Rabbit. I only have 2 arrows left. Nope. Not going to do it. What's that? That is a fern. Okay. All right. Let's start heading back. We're gonna avoid Mr. Bear there. Yeah, let's cruise on back. I just wanted to do a little bit of looting. I wasn't actually planning on being out this much, but you know how looting is. You get started and you just get carried away, and it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the loot. I enjoy. This is one of my favorite parts of the game. It's like a hunting the wily iron ore or the building crate. Oop, nope, don't do that. Now, what else can I think of from that video? Oh yes, I was talking about the ingredients for the elevator track. Looked fairly expensive considering I suspect the track only goes up 1 floor. There's a couple of electronic parts, not electrical, not the cheapy stuff that you loot out of bins, the stuff that you need to actually go and get pearls for. So a couple of those, which is not cheap. Oh, you know what, Rabbit? I'm going to waste an arrow on you because I don't mind getting the cloth, actually. Okay, let's get some more wood. Yes, good. Yeah, and it was a number of ingots, if I remember correctly. I don't remember the details. I'm basically going off my memory, which can be iffy. But there was a couple of electronic parts and some ingots and something else. There was a third item. So it was fairly pricey, which is pretty well what you expect in late game. So, you know, it's not too bad, actually. I mean, it's all doable. It's all gettable, I guess we could say. Hell, let's go and get these trees, too. So, you know, he did not have the recipe for the other part. It's obvious that he was in a development sort of mode because what he did was he sort of triggered the manufacturing of one of the elevator components. And, you know, he was able to do it without... Oh, I should be careful. Okay. He was able to do it without there being enough materials in his inventory. So, obviously, he was in some sort of creative dev mode or whatever. Which, you know, I mean, he's just testing it, right? Demonstrating stuff, so that makes sense. But, oh, yeah, I got you. So I don't know what the other item... And it didn't really show what the ingredients were for the... I think it was for the chassis itself, the elevator platform, the car, I guess you could call it. So we don't know... No clue there. And, of course, things are all subject to change. You know, it is in development, so... what else? I think that's pretty well what I picked up out of that thing. There might have been a few other things that if I looked again, maybe that we could... so, as I say, I suggest you go take a look at it. And see if you can discover anything else, any other hidden gems, little clues that from our mysterious benefactor, Mr. ColdGames, man of mystery. Oh dear. Anyways, so there you go. That's my little discussion on that video. And we are running out of time. So the next thing I think I wanted to talk about is, as I say, I get a bunch of comments. I get, you know, some of them are good comments, and they're all. I don't get a lot of bad comments. So I'll be honest. Let me put it this way: a lot of good constructive stuff, a lot of very helpful things. So, and one of the comments, you know who you are. I'm looking at you. Okay, right now, I'm looking at you. All right. Was talking about the fact that, you know, I really should make the stove. And they're quite right. I should be making the stove. In fact, making the animal housing, I've delayed making a stove, mostly because it doesn't have a huge benefit to you day to day. I mean, it does. It helps you boost up your stamina and your health, and which, to be honest with you, I don't really care too much about. Because I'm always... The problem with it is that if you die, you feel sad about it. If I don't care about it, then I don't feel sad. You know? And so there you go. But because I have a chicken now, I really need to... We already got you. Okay. And, of course, we got... Oh, hey. And, of course, we got you. All right. How much do we get? 57 wood. That is not terrible. Hey there, chicken. Level 7. Oh, that's it. You grow big and strong, and you just keep an eye out for those ne'er-do-wells out there. They will take advantage of you, and I need you nice and healthy. Well, we're not going to talk about what for, but we're not going to discuss that. Oh, hey, nice. We got some eggs. But the eggs are the key. Now that I have chicken, now I'm getting eggs. I'm going to get a full body, the roast. The chicken whole chicken, and I do have these rack of ribs that I've been sort of keeping in this fridge for a while. Oh, by the way, someone told me, you know what? I'm going to check that out. Apparently, the eggs have really good 3 mass. That's not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. Okay. In a pinch, we've got you know, I mean, to give you an idea, a cooked steak is the same, right? And eggs are pretty cheap. But the eggs bring up another thing, and that's you know, now there's recipes, and now that I have the chicken, I'm going to have eggs, and that means I can make steak and eggs, and that means I can make hash browns, which I probably won't because I'm going to use all my potatoes for making alcohol, but you get the idea. It means you got the roast chicken, and I've got, you know, like vegetables, like carrots and onions and stuff like that. So now I can do some of the more interesting cooking, right? So that's the whole. So the getting. Oh wow, man, I really did go on a bit of a rabbit binge. Ugh. Got 4 more cloth though. That's nice. We're building up the meat quite heavily too. That's actually kind of cool. All right, now how are you doing? Ah, what the hell? Let's just use the wood, top you up. There we go. And we'll put that away. 58 wood in storage, and then I can convert those to boards. That's pretty good. And then we'll put you away. You go there. You go in there. I think that's it. Probably not, but we'll find out. You go in here. Oh yeah, and we're gonna have to get all that stuff going. We're gonna cook up some of that iron because, you know, iron's useful, and we need it now, as always. There we go. I'll feed my... Well, no. You know what? And let's have you, and one of you. And see where that goes. We'll have you and you. I should have... Oh, yeah. Someone called me on something. And I did it again. Just now. If you take a look at... And they're quite right. And I kind of knew this. Oh, when you eat certain things, it actually reduces your hydration. So if you drink water and then eat like a steak, it sort of really is counterintuitive. Yeah, I know. I mean, I logically I know that. I never really pay any attention, to be honest with you. I don't, you know. But it's probably. But I really should be drinking last after eating. That's so. There you go. Don't. How about do as I say, not as I do. How about we go with. What the hell? Let's go with zinc. In fact, let's do another. No. We'll just match the zinc. 8 and 8. There we go. And put you there. And hey, I got a sandstone out of that. Which reminds me, we're going to have to do a water run soon to get some sandstone and pearls. Because we're getting to the point where I'm going to want to start building some other things. Which leads me into the final discussion point. And where I was going with that whole thing about blah, blah, blah. I need to build a stove. I think it's the right time. Once you build the animal housing and you start raising animals, you really do need to start thinking about building the stove so that you can make some of the extra, more special foods that come with raising animals and stuff like that. So it just makes sense. I'm pretty sure I don't do in here. What am I doing? I'm looking at my own stuff. So there's the oven, not stove, oven. So you need 6 ingots for it. The 30 components is not a big deal. 150 mass, I mean, it's a pain in the ass, but you can do it. It's the 6 metal ingots that's the real issue. And what's my power like right now? It's 1500. Okay. I don't know why I had to jump out of the BCU to do that, but that's fine. We're not going to talk about it. So 6 metal ingots. All right. What do I have right now? Probably none. Was it copper? Make a metal ingot, or zinc? It's copper. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I'm going to leave myself... No, you know what? We're just going to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, we've got more iron coming in the whoozamawhatsits. The whirligig. The thingamajig. That. The refinery. I know what it's called. I just sometimes... You know, anyways. Oh, and I really should think about repairing you, which is going to cost me adhesive, sinew, and scrap. All right, fine. You know what? You want to do it? Is that what you want? You want me to repair you? There you go. You're repaired. I hope you're happy. I'm not going to repair the shotgun because I just don't use it as much as I used to, and so we can live with it, and I'll let that one get a little lower. But I did need to repair that because the last thing I want to do is break that. So... Right. Now, Oh, 30 of the electronic pieces. I'm right. It's basically shift right click to do that, by the way. For those that don't know. Most people do, but just in case. And then I need, what is it? 20 scrap. You can split half, right? But that'll get you nowhere near. So it's easier just go like this and go up to 20. There we go. See? Now we got the materials. Now, can I actually stick this in here? No. Well, dang it. I wanted to stick the ingots and stuff and the scrap in there so that I could keep it all together. So what I'll do is instead, I will stick it in this little bin here down at the bottom. This is my staging thing. Now, the other thing that I want to do, and we're going to get into that, is this stove really... I need to basically start using this space more. You know, I've got this nice big crafting area, and I don't use it. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start... The problem is that in order to do this, I have to move all these guys, and they scare the... I'll be honest with you, it scares the crap out of me when I move crates. It really does, because I always feel like I accidentally thought I was moving a crate, and I deleted it in multiplayer. And I felt really bad. But yeah, so all of these storage crates, except for maybe... You know, I don't know. I'm going to have to think about what all I'm going to put in that other room. I might actually move everything in that room. This will just be where the BCU is. I'm going to have to think about this. I like this room. I like how big and open this is. It's got a nice, you know, it's got windows for looking out and all of that sort of stuff. And, yeah. This is where the BCU is. And I don't really know what else I want to... I'm gonna have to really think about how I want to organize this room. But that is something that is coming up. I will be taking all of this, even the power, the mass fabricator and recycler, the workbench, all the storage, even the radiator, I think, maybe. I'm not 100% sure about where I'm going to stick that, but we'll find out. Definitely the refinery, and then maybe this could be the kitchen, so it'll have like the fridge, the wood stoves, and the oven maybe in here, but I haven't really decided on that yet. I haven't decided on it yet, so we'll find out as far as that's concerned. Now, how are we doing with the... Oh, look at that. We got 6 ingots. Okay. There we go. So these are all the fixins that we need. In fact, here, let's just verify. If you put this in your inventory and we go take a look, it should be all green except for the mass and the power now, because I used a whole bunch of power doing this, so... There we go. So power and mass we're going to have to build up. We have all the other materials. Exactly what we need. So that's good. Yeah, I'm going to put this away right here. And I think in the next episode, I'm going to try to make sure that I have the stove done by then. We may not have all the other things that you need for the stove. Hell, let's just grab all of it. And we'll just start generating power. Oh, I already had a bunch in there. Nice. How is the all that fat that I... Oh, good. It's done cooking. Okay. And any in here? No. All right. That's fine. I think we're about ready to go back to tomatoes. Let's do that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, sunlight. So these are all carrots. We're going to switch this back over to tomatoes, just to get our tomato count up. Because I was avoiding tomatoes for a while, but I think I'll switch back to doing some tomatoes again. And, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I'm in a bad spot. I only have 2 seeds left. Oh. I like having a... here, let's do this. And you. Good enough. And you. And you. Good enough. And how you doing? Oh, it's Mr. Moose! I've also been asked if I could go after a moose. I will go after moose. I don't generally go after them because they're kind of super dangerous. Okay, I turned you off. Let's turn you off. And, oh, let's get some water. So there you go. Mostly today was about discussions and plans and sort of stuff like that and prepping for the stove. So that I'm going to... Oven. Okay. But, yeah, so there you go. That's pretty cool. We'll put that away. We got 55 carrots. Hang on. Do we have... How many carrot seeds do we have? We have 8, and I need 6 more of you. Wow. Okay. All right. There we go. See, I'm really low on tomatoes. And I've been told also, like, tomatoes are the best food for the rabbits. And because I've been sort of focusing on making carrots so much, my tomato count's really low, which is why I haven't been feeding them to the rabbits. And I probably should be switching back to tomatoes because I like tomatoes, but I dabbled in carrots. Something like that. Oh, dear. All right, well, I think we're done. This is, here, look. Ooh, oh. Is that a crate? Oh. All right, I'm going to get this crate, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to say thank you very much, everyone. Until next time. Ooh, nails. Wow, 6 nails. You all have yourselves a great day. Bye-bye.